Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Empowered Conversations. I'm so excited to introduce my guest. She has such incredible energy, and I think every time, I'm so freaking excited. I bang on my computer, and it does something to the screen or the lighting. Anyway, her name is Lucie. I want to make sure I say this right. Hold on, I'm getting all these doggone notifications. Lucie Rosa-Stagi. Okay. Now, if you're joining in, please, I stream to 3 different locations, so I never know where the comments are coming in from. I think they're coming in from my Defa Rick and Licious Business Facebook page, but please put in the comments where you're tuning in from. And if you have any questions for myself or my guest, please feel free. So, my special guest today is Lucie Rosa-Stagi. She is a knowledge broker who helps entrepreneurial single women over 60 find their superpower. And let me tell you, she has found hers. There goes that flash again. She helps them find their superpower and their expertise with these DFY, and she'll tell you all about that programs. She helps these women make extra income doing what they know best, following their heart's passions. Now, here's a good thing. Even one's mess, and this is very important, even one's mess can become a priceless message. And I know that to be true in my own life, and I'm sure everyone on this call knows it too. So this is done through courses and workshops and mastermind groups. Oh my God, this is going to be so exciting. Some of the results for her clients are monetizing their wisdom, bringing in that abundance through their wisdom, helping others, teaching others, impacting positively other people's lives, not spending money on all the shiny little objects, but what is most important. Her background, and we're going to talk about this. I'll get her to share. Economic crash. She was back to work for 5 years. Public school district. I think I said that a little bit wrong, but she's a retired teacher of 35 plus years in San Francisco when she moved to Mexico, what she considers paradise. For 10 years, she bought real estate and learned how to play tennis. Wow, that's so super cool. She's learned to play bridge. She plays in 2 different sports. And that's how she keeps her body in shape, and her neurons firing. A 10-year relationship ended, and she was devastated. And she was like, now what with my life? I'm ready to hear all about that. She took a trip to Europe as well. Whoop, whoop. All right, everybody, put your hands together and help me welcome Lucie Rosa-Stagi. Hey, girl. How are you?
Thank you. You know what? You pronounce that name perfectly. Most people don't. They go Stagi, Stagi.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Nice.
So happy.
Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. So honored to have you here today.
Thank you. Well, I think we could call it it's a done deal. You said everything there was to say. Okay.
Well, are we done? We're going to go out for a glass of wine now? Click the links and just reach out to her. She's going to improve the quality of your life. Up-level it. 1,000%.
Right, exactly.
So tell me, Lucie. Okay, so you were a teacher. Did you teach? Tell me about that. Was it elementary school? Like what? Yeah.
It was high school, and it was college prep, and mostly I taught in San Francisco with the Jesuits, and the Jesuits always have great education, and I love teaching with them. And because we really educated the whole person, it wasn't just the intellect. So.
Right.
So that lasted 35 years, and then I retired, and then that awful financial crisis happened in 2008, and I went, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I wanted to be an entrepreneur after I stopped teaching, but when things happen like that, you have to go back and do what you know best.
Or maybe not necessarily even best, but what is that low-hanging fruit in order to survive? But what happens is you got yourself out of that mindset. You transformed that mindset of it was a limiting belief.
Right.
is what
Well,
it, yeah.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. But the thing is that uh, in San Francisco, the San Francisco School District needed teachers so badly that they offered this wonderful program that if you come and work with us for 5 years, we'll give you life benefits for, health care benefits for life. And I'm going, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
big because I'm a baby boomer and it's like I could live for another 35 years. Healthcare is going up and up and up. And so I thought I'll do that. And then I thought also I'll go to the public school district and in the schools and I'll make a big difference.
Yes.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God. Oh my God, no. Oh my God. It was disastrous. Not that I wasn't a good teacher, but your hands are tied by the district. You absolutely
Right.
can't do anything. And so I did my 5 years. Actually, in the fourth year, the San Francisco district union decided to renegotiate, and guess what they did? They took away the benefits, the health benefits. And I'm going, oh my God,
Oh,
I'm getting out. Out I go. I'm done. So
gotcha.
I continued. So at least I got another pension out of it. So
Exactly. So then what prompted you or inspired you to then start, like, bringing together what you had brought for your life and through your life to others, like empowered you to be a life coach or, an entrepreneurial coach, a knowledge broker?
well, way before that, when I knew that wanted to retire to a Spanish-speaking country because Spanish was my major in college, and I was
Yeah.
born in Canada, so I could speak 3 languages, and so I wanted to. So the idea was to get out of San Francisco. Things were so expensive,
Mhm.
and San Francisco was just not. It was turning to, it was just not the same wonderful place that it was when I first got there
Mhm.
in 1972. And so I decided that I was going to move to Mexico. And the reason I chose Mexico because I had investigated Honduras, El Salvador, Costa Rica, and all those other places. And I decided on Mexico because my mother lived in Vancouver, Canada. She was 80 years old. And I wanted to be near an international airport so I could get on a plane, get to my mother fast. And so that was a determining factor for me. And so this is just wonderful because where I live is up in the mountains, like 40 miles outside of Guadalajara. It's on
Yeah.
a lake called Lake Chapala, and it has,
Nice.
according to National Geographic, the second best weather in the world. We're
Wow.
happy here.
I'm coming to visit you. I'm hopping a plane after our interview. Done
Absolutely.
and done.
And not only that, I have an Airbnb. So how cool is that, huh?
Oh, girl, I'm doing the same thing.
Are you? Are you?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I've just turned one of my rooms into an Airbnb. I absolutely love it. Yeah.
Yeah, so one of my houses, it turned into Airbnb, and so I'm loving that. So that was so for the first 10 years, I didn't want to do anything. I remember saying to the kids when I left the high school, I said, I want to be for 10 years. I said, I think I might even go work at a grocery shop and just bag things just so I can be nice to people and loving and kind and just smile and nothing. And they go, oh, you can't do that. And I said, oh, yes, I can. But anyway, I didn't do that.
Yeah, you can do anything. Don't ever listen to others when they tell you can't do something,
No,
especially
I
if it's
know.
something that's really
But
strong within your heart.
what I did do was take 10 years and I did what I wanted. So I learned how to
Love
play
it.
tennis. I went back to bridge and then it was time for me. All of a sudden I had this aha moment because in this village we have a problem with octogenarians, and we have this, like, what they call the grandparent drain. And I thought, oh, there's got to be some way to keep them here. So I thought, you know what? I have a new vision here. I'm going to create this center, this village for the octogenarians. So that was my big picture, and then I became a student of Mary Morrissey, and
Yes.
Mary Morrissey has these four. I don't know if you know her, but I
Yes,
was
I
with
do.
her, yeah, 4 years. So so one of the things that empowered me was wanting to give back. You know,
Yes.
that's the nouveau carré that I wanted to do. Wanted to do something to give back. And so I knew I had this bigger picture of what I wanted to do with the village, but then I thought, okay, I have to create a foundation. I obviously need to make more money. So I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. You're now buying online, Lucy. Now, if you buy online, that means everybody in the world has bought online. So you're behind
Yes.
get on the internet. But I didn't know what to do. I just kind of got into it. And through another mentor of mine, I got into e-commerce. And I got this Shopify shop, and I
Yeah.
had Yorkies at the time, and I had this beautiful website which I spent a lot of money for, and it was called Yorkie Town Station. I got all these products, and I was working, making it just so perfect. And all of a sudden, when it came time to launch, I had this aha moment. Stephanie, I just went, "What are you doing? You don't want to work with products. You want to work with people. People are your friend."
Right.
And I just took like a 360. I'm going, no,
Right.
I'm not going to do this. And this is after spending a lot of money on courses, a lot of money, but I didn't have any direction. So I just went where I was led. And then I was led to a wonderful company called ClickFunnels. And it was through ClickFunnels that I got into this program, this KBB program, which actually changed my life.
What does KBB stand for? Tell my audience, please.
KBB stands for Knowledge Business Blueprint.
Love that. Okay.
Knowledge Business Blueprint.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So, well, if you're the type of person that you don't know how to get on, how to get into business online, you don't know where to start. This is a program that'll take you where you are, and if you're nowhere and you don't even know, what talent you have, it will extract that, because the tools are so great that it extracts that superpower in you, and then it leads you to where you want to go. So
right.
It takes you from where you are to launching a new business, and it could be through doing a course, doing a mastermind, or doing a workshop.
Now, do you teach people this as well?
Well, you got to know something. This is the knowledge industry. And
yes.
if you know anything about the knowledge industry, it is a booming industry. And, now with the COVID, it has created even a huge
right.
opportunity for online people. And, people are spending $614 million a day for self-education.
I absolutely believe that. Yeah.
Education. Well, today, people, if you want to know something, you go to Google. I call it Google University.
I know, I agree. I Google everything.
So self-education is becoming the new norm. So you can imagine, and the trend is really projected to be like $1 billion a day, by 2025. So this is the knowledge industry. So this is the time to get it. And you know what? We all have, of course, my avatar is me 10 years ago. I wanted to get into an online business. I didn't know how to do it. And I spent a lot of time, a lot of frustration, a lot of money. And I wish I had had this program when I started. And so for me, this is to help those people, that especially the single, I say the single woman, baby boomer, because a woman who's 60 or plus has a different kind of situation than a married woman.
Right.
If you're a married woman, you're retiring, you have your husband to worry about, or not to worry about, but to plan the rest of your life with. If you're a single woman, you have to depend on yourself.
Right. Right.
And that 90% of retirees today can only afford the basic necessities.
Right. They're surviving, not living. Yeah.
And
so you help facilitate and teach them how they can thrive in a bigger way and bring in more monetary reward and compensation, so they can then live the rest of those years with more joy. And I love that. Now, in your bio, that
those years, your golden years.
Yeah, your golden years. Absolutely. Now, you mentioned, here and what you provided for me, and you wanted to share that a 10-year relationship, or no, a relationship ended.
Yeah, I did have, after I was involved with a partner for 10 years, and it ended. And there I was at 70 years old, and I'm going, oh, now what the hell do I do with my life?
Right.
And I had some property. So the first thing that, I didn't want to do anything for 6 months. I went to Europe. I, cried all the way through Europe. But I needed to get that out, and I just let it be. And so I let it work itself out. And so when I came back, somebody suggested that I rent one of my houses. So I tried to do that for a year, and I didn't like being a landlady. Plus, I rented to the devil, the worst situation of my life. Even my property manager quit because he couldn't handle this. So I thought, that's it, no more. So somebody try Airbnb. So I did, and I loved it. I love being a host.
Yes. I agree.
Super host. And you know why? Because I put myself in their shoes, and I knew exactly how to make their home away from home. It's like, here you are. This is your home away from home. And all those little details, I made sure that, I took care of, and my reviews were just, off the chart.
That is wonderful.
That's how I first started. And then I thought, okay, well, all right. Now I'm an entrepreneur. Okay.
Absolutely. So
I got into the online business.
So what mindset do you feel like you possessed that enabled you, instead of allowing life to happen to you when that relationship ended devastatingly? What mindset do you feel like you've cultivated throughout your life that enabled you to soar?
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, I'm sure there was some downtime and some sadness, but it's like you didn't let that defeat you.
No. I do have to say, Mary Morrissey was a huge help for me, because I took all of her courses for personal development. Now she does a life mastery coaching institute. I was not interested in coaching. I was interested in personal development. And really, you know what? I was not going to let my circumstances determine my destiny. I was going to take care of my own. I was going to determine those circumstances. And so that's what got me through.
Absolutely.
And it was just brave new thinking. That's brave new thinking. And most people have common hour thinking,
Right.
Oh, I can't do this. I don't have enough money. There's not enough money in the bank. No.
Right. Where there's a will, there's a way. What do you want? Why do you want it? Figure out a way to get there. Don't worry about what you don't have or what's not available. Not even worry. Just focus on what is it that I want and why.
Put it out there to the universe.
Yes. And let nothing, it doesn't matter what you have or don't have, let nothing stand in the way of you achieving that goal, because you can.
Exactly.
I love it. So now I see I have several people watching, but I have no idea where you're watching from. So post a comment. If you have posted a comment, it only means that I'm not able to see it from the one platform that StreamYard is allowing me to see. I stream to 3 platforms, because when I get off of here, I see I've got comments on my personal page, on my Deeper Rick and Licious page. So I will get, if I'm not seeing your comments here, I will get back to your comments. So Lucie, tell me what offer. I know you've got a special offer for my people. So tell me about that.
Okay. Well, the thing is that first of all, I think this program is terrific. It's an awesome program. So what I want to do is I want to give a free offering. It's a training about the program, so that before anybody would invest, whether in me, because I'm the implementation mentor. All right, I have been through the program twice. The program is self-sufficient, but you know what? For somebody my age, I wasn't born in the Matrix. It took me twice to go through it, so I know where people can get stuck. People my age who are not techie, so I want to make sure that I can walk them through it. So hold their hands, so to speak. I wish I had that, So so this is a special free training that I want to offer. It's about 10-15 minutes. and it's just telling about the program.
Mhm.
And just to see if it's a fit. I've invested too much time, too much money in courses. Not that the courses weren't good, Stephanie. It's because I wasn't ready for them.
Right. Or it's
Mhm.
also about, you take something. You don't have to take everything that the
Yeah,
course creator
exactly.
intended, but you take those little bits that are necessary for your growth. You're always going to take something. You're always, excuse me, you're not take, but you're always going to obtain some value
Right.
through putting
Absolutely.
yourself out there and going through courses, reading books, etc.
But I just do not want my people to make the same mistakes. I don't want them to spend the money that I spend on those courses. I have 3 courses that I've spent that I haven't even touched yet. They're wonderful courses, but I wasn't ready for them. But I didn't know the difference.
Right, right. Okay, so can I just I just
So
want to throw something out. I
yeah,
don't think anything's ever a waste of money, ever.
no,
Because you are putting you're again, it's an energetic exchange. When you're giving to
or
someone,
invest.
when
Mhm.
you've took the time to invest in what they've created, made whatever, you're giving to them, it's an energy exchange.
Right,
You'll receive, even if it's not through specifically that specific course or book or whatever it is,
right,
you're going to receive it in another area because you're opening up your mind
right,
to receive in all ways. It's
right.
all about just like giving and receiving. There's always a constant give and receive. So I just look at life as I'm never wasting money. Even if I didn't get what I thought I'd get, I still
Yeah,
receive something, and it may come from another form.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just
No, and you're absolutely right. Every penny is an investment in yourself anyway.
investment. I
Yeah.
love that. And people who come on board with what you're offering, they're investing. Look at it as investing in yourself. You know,
Absolutely an investment in
you
yourself.
you can spend money or you can invest. And
Exactly.
anytime, look at it in that positive way, because words have meaning, that I'm
Absolutely.
investing in myself.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then also for those now, this is a free training. That's for somebody who just wants to click. I have a link that I will post for people just to click. But if there are those who just don't like to do it on their own. So I'm also offering a Zoom call, which I'm having on Friday, and it's happening at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And so I will also put a link for those who need a little more hand holding. And basically, what I'm going to do with that the Zoom call is I'm going to walk them through the program so they actually see what's in the program.
That is awesome.
Pieces alone are worth it.
Yeah.
There
Wow.
is there's a mindset program by Tony Robbins, The Ultimate Courage, that is, that in itself is worth the money. So that's what I want to do because I am passionate about helping people get started, and that's why I do my weekly interviews. I want people to know, yes, you can get started. Look at all these wonderful people that I'm interviewing. They're from different
Yes.
walks of life. All right. A lot of them, yes, they started with the KBB program. Some of them didn't. But a lot of the interviewees that I have on in
Hmm.
my Facebook group have started there. And,
Yes.
and so I will also post my Facebook group URL, as they call it. I'm not very, I'm doing okay.
So, do you see over to the right hand side, bottom right, where you can post the comment?
I see comments above. I see somebody from
Betsy joined
North
us.
Carolina. Hi,
Hi,
Betsy.
Betsy.
Nice to meet you. And so yes, but I don't see where I can post anything.
Okay. Okay. So, what is? Give me your website. I want to post the comment here.
Okay, what it uh, okay, how do I give it to you?
Or just tell me, and I'm going to type it. I'm going to type it
Okay,
in.
it's
Yeah.
facebook.com/, it says groups / and then my whole name, Lucie Rosa-Stagi, all one word, no hyphen.
CIE ROSA
STAGI.
STAGI.
Yeah.
Okay, Facebook. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put that in the chat
Okay.
here. And again, whatever does or does not happen, we will still go back under when the interview is finished, and we
Right.
will put the links to how you can reach out to Lucie.
Okay.
And so yeah, like on the bottom right, there should be it says can't post comments to some destinations, and I get that. I think this says only it's only allowing me to post to my Facebook DeFi Rick and Licious, like the business page, but I do have, this is streaming to the private group as well as my private or my personal
Yeah.
page.
So,
So we will post in all the ways that you can get a hold of Lucie. So
exactly.
are there any questions for Lucie or myself here in the chat? If you are watching through my DeFi Rick and Licious business page, because that's what I can see. Well,
So,
Lucie, anything else that you would like to share with my people?
only that I am so happy to be here with you. You are just a delight to. I love being in your presence, and so please, if you know anybody who wants to start an online business, this is the only. And a lot of people don't know where to start, and they don't know who to trust, and
Right.
so that's a biggie.
They can
And
certainly trust you.
and I know that this has worked. It has worked for some of my clients. It's working for me, and it's especially very good for anybody who is a baby, the baby boomers, really.
Yes.
Who really do need to
Yeah.
get extra income,
Yeah.
and the knowledge industry is one big, huge industry that is growing so fast. It's unbelievable. I mean, when you think that they expect it to be $1 billion a day by 2025, a
Wow.
day.
Wow.
This is Forbes, that's
Yes,
where
absolutely.
that information comes from. It's unbelievable. So don't hesitate. Stop waiting. Just do it. Take action now, because in a year,
That's
the
right.
year's gonna have gone by anyway. And at the end of the year, you're gonna look back and say, God, what did I do? I should have started way back then. The year went by anyway. And that's the
You
way you
know,
gotta do things,
don't
Don't be
die with the
afraid.
song. Don't die with the song still in you. You know,
Uh-huh.
you know, I don't know if I've seen this story written on, so many different areas, but it's like, don't look back on your life
Right.
with, like, you can look back, don't ever regret what you did,
Yeah.
but you're regretting what you didn't do. What
Right.
action did you want? What dream did you want to pursue that you said, oh, I can't, or
Yeah.
you listen to somebody else's limiting beliefs inhibit you from taking action on fulfilling your heart's
And this
desires? Yeah,
and
don't
this
do that. Don't be 150 years old and look back and go, God, I wish I'd done that.
and Stephanie, this is a program that will, if you have an interest, if you have a passion, if you have a skill, if you have special knowledge, all of that can serve to help people to make, this is knowledge that you have. This is your own backyard, and
Love
you
it.
can monetize your wisdom. You not only can you teach others, you can help others, but you can mostly impact other people's lives.
Yes.
Even your mess, I think you mentioned, even your mess can be the message for somebody. And so,
Yes.
we all have that talent, a God-given talent, and you owe it to the world to get yourself out there,
Yes.
and help
Yes. Speak
yourself.
your truth.
Speak. Absolutely. And don't go to the grave, with
Yeah.
that knowledge in your, not
Right.
not having done anything with that. So thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you. That's my biggest message to them.
Hell yeah, guys. You hear that? Reach out to Lucie. Reach out to
Absolutely.
Lucie.
And I
This
will
has
take
been
you by the hand
what
if
now?
I must. I
Oh, take
said,
them by
I
the
will take
hand.
you by the hand if I must.
It's like sometimes they're like, if you're speaking or I'm speaking, it'll cut the other person out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for this time, and thank you for being with you. I really do appreciate being here. Thank you.
You are welcome, Lucie, and thank you for being here. And all my listeners are going to be thanking care. Take luck, take care. Oh my God. So Betsy says, take care, ladies. Bye, Betsy.
All
Thank you
right.
so
Thank
much
you,
for being here.
Betsy. Okay.
There was this, it was, we used to go to the movies a lot, back in the 90s. And there was this hilarious freaking advertisement for the concession stand at the movie theater.
Yeah.
And it was this guy who comes in and he's talking about, dude, did you ever say, you mean to say one thing, but you say something else instead of like, good luck, take care. You're like, take luck, good care. I would be on the floor screaming, clapping, laughing. And, but that's what happened. I was like, bye, take, whatever it was I was saying. ADD, I don't know, there's a squirrel. But yeah, take care, Betsy. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Reach out to Lucie. We'll post all the links and how you can get a hold of her. This has been fabulous. Thank you, Lucie, for being here. Bye, everybody. Woo!